Hello everyone. Sorry, there is some technical issue from my end due to which I need to stop and restart this live session again. So just give me 2 minutes. We'll start again with the topics which we covered just before. That is around 1:05 or 1:06. I think the session got closed. So I'll just recap what we discussed in just how we have started this video, and then we'll continue with the questions. Okay, so as we started, we have discussed about the formulas related to the quadratic coordinate geometry, which are first is midpoint. So midpoint of 2 points, suppose A and B, then the formula is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2, and the second formula is the distance between 2 points, which is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. And the third point, find the point if the ratio is mentioned as m is to n, then how to find the point to which the line segment joining 2 points is getting divided into a particular ratio. Then we have to use mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus my1 by m plus n. Okay, so let's start with the question bank series questions. The first one: in order to conduct sports day activity in our school, lines have been drawn with chalkboard at a distance of 1 meter each in rectangular shaped ground as shown in figure ABCD. Okay, 100 flower pots have been placed at the distance of 1 meter each starting along the AD. So AD is the line, and here you can say they are saying that 100 flower pots have been placed. Niharika runs 1/4 of in the distance AD, and the second line, we have a second line here, and here they are saying that Niharika is a person who has reached 1/4 of the distance of AD. AD distance, how much they have mentioned? AD distance is 100 meters. So what is 1/4 of 100 meters? It is 1/4 into 100, which is 25. Okay, so I can say Niharika's position is, here you can see second lane, so it is 2 comma 1/4 of 100, which is 100 by 4, which is 25. And here what they have placed, green flag. Okay, and next in the second lane, post a green flag. Preet runs 1/5 of the distance. He is Preet and he travels 1/5 of the distance. So Preet is 8 here, x is 8, y is 100 by 5. 100 by 5 is 20. And here what they have placed, red flag. On the 8th line, post a red flag. Okay, so till here we understood Niharika's position is 2 comma 25 and Preet's position is 8 comma 20. So let's see the first one, position of green flag we already done, which is 2 comma 25, which is A. Second question, find the position of red flag we already done it, this also, which is 8 comma 20. Okay, let's move to the third question. What is the distance between the flags? Yes, now here we have to use the other formula which I told you, which is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus root of y2 minus y1 whole square. What are the points here? 225, 820. 2 comma 25 and 8 comma 20. So let's use the formula root of x2 minus x1, which is 8 minus 2 whole square, plus y2 minus y1, which is 20 minus 25 whole square. What is 8 minus 2? 8 minus 2 is 6, 6 square is 36, 20 minus 25 is 5, 5 square is 25. So this becomes root of 61. So B is the right answer. So not B, here the options are wrong. It is A, B, C and D. So the answer is C, 61. Okay, let's move to the next one. Fourth question, if Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining the two flags. So half is nothing but the midpoint. So again the points 225, 820. 2 comma 25, 8 comma 20. What is the midpoint here? x1 plus x2 by 2, which is 2 plus 8 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2, which is 25 plus 20 by 2. So 8 by 2, sorry, 10 by 2 is nothing but 5. 45 by 2 is 22.5. So the option is 5.25, which is C. You can see here the same formulas which I already mentioned in the formula page, which are midpoint we have used, distance formula we have used, ratio in this question they have used, maybe in case study 2 they might have mentioned regarding the ratio part as well. Okay, so the ratio also they have mentioned in this question, because if you notice if a joy has to post a flag at 1/4 distance from green flag in the line sigma joining the green and red flags. So we have first point, which is 225, 820. 225, and we have second point, which is 8,20, and here we need to place a point by joy. So this is okay, flag color they have mentioned. Fine, I'll just mention as joy's point. So what they are saying, the distance is 1/4 from green flag. So for example, the total distance, suppose it is x, then this distance is x by 4. Okay, or simply the rest position is 3x by 4. So the ratio, it is dividing in 1:3. So if you give 1:4, then the answer will go wrong. So how I found 1:3? Because I had to, if I am assuming the total distance is x, so from green it is 1/4, so it is x by 4. What is remaining? So this is 3x by 4. What is the ratio now? 1:3. Since the ratio, that is m value, is equal to 1 and n value is equal to 3. Now let's find the j's point, which is mx2 plus nx1. So 1 into 8 plus 3 into 2 by 4, comma 1 into 20 plus 3 into 25 by 4. 8 plus 6, 14 by 4, comma 20 plus 75, which is 95 by 4. So this equals to 3.5, comma 423.8, which is closer to 24. So A should be the right answer. So if you notice, all the formulas have been covered. One is midpoint, one is the distance between 2 points, and other is the ratio. But this question is little tricky. Why? Because here they haven't mentioned the ratio, but they have mentioned that it is dividing as it is traveling 1/4 from one point. Then the other is 3/4. The ratio becomes 1:3, not 1:4. Okay. Next to the second case study. So what is second case? The class 10 students in Krishnanagar have been allotted a rectangular plot of land for their gardening activity. Saplings of gulmohar are planted on the boundary at a distance of 1 meter from each other. There is a triangular grassy land in the plot as shown in the figure. The students are to show seeds of flowering plants in the remaining area of the plot. Okay, we have a plot here which is A, B, C and D. And we have A, we had clearly mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and this will be 1, 2, 3 and so on. Fine. Let's see what they are asking. Taking A as origin, find the coordinates of P. So if taking A as origin means this will become 0, 0. Coordinates of P, they are asking this is P point here. So from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, fourth will be here, and what about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the P point is 4, 6 is the right answer. How I will tell you again. So the P point is here. If you go down, it is touching at 4. But if you go horizontally, it is touching at this point. From here, if I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so this becomes 6. So the P point is 4, 6. Okay, what about second? What will be the coordinates of R if C is origin? C is here. Okay, so this is 0, 0 now, but they haven't mentioned it is negative x-axis or negative y-axis, so I can consider just reverse the whole graph, invert it, or else simply turn your page. Okay, so now this becomes positive x-axis, sorry, y-axis, so this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and from this side also it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. Okay. Now let's see coordinates of R. So coordinates of R means here. So if I go top, it will be 10, and if I go horizontally, it will be exactly at 3. So this becomes 3, 10. B is the right answer. Next, what is the coordinates of Q if C is origin? Now they're asking Q. Q is here, here. So this is touching at this 13, and horizontal if I go, it will touch at 6. Yes, horizontal if we touch at 6. So this becomes 13 comma 6. It's not minus 13 comma 6. If they want to mention in negative axis, they will have clearly mentioned negative x-axis. Okay, then both will be negative. It's not like one can be negative. Okay. Let's move to the next fourth question. Calculate the area of triangle. Okay, so for this, in the previous live video where we have at 12:30 p.m. I have mentioned what is area of triangle if vertices are provided. Okay, so in this case, if taking A as origin, let's mark it out. What are the vertices of PQR? Taking A as origin. Okay, so P will be 4, 6. 4, 6 is P. What about Q? Respect to origin. Okay, so from here it will be 3 and 2. 3, 2. What about R? R is 6 and 5. 6, 5. So let's substitute the area formula. Area formula is 1 by 2 into mod of x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Okay, so this becomes half into x1 is 4, y2 minus y3 is 2 minus 5 plus x2 is 3, y3 is 5 minus 6 plus x3 is 6 minus 2. So this becomes 4 into minus 3 is minus 12, minus 1 into minus 3 is minus 3, and 6 4s are 24. So it is 24 minus 9, which is 9 by 2. 9 by 2 is nothing but 4.5 is area of triangle. So answer is C. So the last question for today, calculate the area of triangle if C is origin. So let's mark the points. If C is origin, what is P value? P will be from here. So it is 12, 2. P value is 12, 2. What about Q? Q value is 13, 6. And R value is 10, 3. So let's substitute the values. It is half into modulus of 12 into 6 minus 3 plus 13 into 3 minus 2 plus 10 into 2 minus 6. So half into 12 3 is 36 plus 13 minus 40. So this becomes 49 minus 40, which is again 9 by 2, which is 4.5. So always remember, area doesn't change with respect to axis. Yeah, hi Arjun, thanks for your comment. So abscissa is x and whereas ordinate is y. Okay, I will write at the starting the formula page. Okay, so here if you notice, I will write it here, x comma y. So x is abscissa, x is abscissa and y is ordinate. Hope you got it, Arjun. X is abscissa and y is ordinate. Okay, hope your doubt is cleared. And repeating, so I'm repeating the small introduction about. So midpoint is x1 plus x2 by x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Distance between 2 points is root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Where about the ratio, as I mentioned, it is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n and my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So based on it, we'll get all the required formulas. So hope all these 10 questions have been answered and hope your doubt is cleared. So if you have any doubt with respect to these 10 questions, kindly mention in the comment section. I'll definitely check and respond to you. So total 10 questions have been solved with respect to coordinate geometry chapters. So if you are joining now, you can refer to this video from starting again and let me know if you have any doubts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do like and do subscribe and enable notification for further videos. Thank you. Next video is chapter 8, which is circles. And tomorrow same at 1 p.m. we will find the question bank series continuation with circles chapter, which is chapter 8. Okay, so thanks for joining. Let's meet again tomorrow at sharp 1 p.m.